Hello. Today I was having a walk in the forest and it rained. I like when it rains when I'm in the nature, then it smells like soil and there's this calming sound of the drips and stuff. So I was walking and out of nowhere I noticed that I was carrying lots of things that was stressing me, but you are not aware until you have a brief moment alone and just walk. And like during the day, through the day, when we are with others and like, doing our stuff and trying to focus and achieving our to-do list and shit, um, we are not aware, I think, ourselves. And while I was walking, I noticed I had like too many things that I was carrying in my head. And when you manage to, even small ones, like when you manage to resolve some of them, and it feels nice. And I like having walks alone in the between the trees, and rain was a little bit extra, but I will not complain. So while I was walking, this I remembered the years ago. I don't remember where I have heard first time, but um, about the plants, like when you seed a, a plant, see the seed, and then when the plant grows and like it needs water, it needs sunshine and stuff. Okay, but there was this um, limitation about minerals, for example. And you might say, oh, what the fuck, where did it come from? But I will manage to explain in a few minutes. So there are these minerals in the soil, and a plant needs to grow, and there are like several minerals that plant needs to grow in different ratios, different amounts, but it needs it. For example, it needs. I am just talking hypothetically, but like logically, for example, it needs uh, nitrium, it needs nitrogen, right? It needs nitrogen and it needs calcium, maybe it needs iron, it needs several others. Even there are small amounts for their enzymes and reactions and stuff. And the problem is what limits what limits the growth of the plant is the scarce mineral. And it doesn't mean more or less, because the plant needs some minerals more, some minerals less, but the limitation comes from I need something and I don't have what I need, how much I have. And it doesn't matter how much extra minerals there, as long as I have what I need, the rest I cannot use because there is something limits my growth that I don't have enough. And in that case, for example, like if there is in the soil the calcium or magnesium, for example, is missing, and it needs 5 units of magnesium, and you have enough of every other mineral, for example, but in the soil there is 3 units of magnesium, and then growth is limited on only magnesium. Yeah, that might be maybe like a very, 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 very simplified example, because I don't know the details of plant biology and stuff. But when you first hear this, it makes sense, because there are like clearly some certain chemical reactions that needs to happen, and your limiting input is decides the output. It's deciding the output basically. And I was thinking about that, and actually I wasn't planning to like record a video today, but then it came to my mind that this book, it's called Think Again, Adam Grant, and he says the million copy bestseller. So clearly this book doesn't need my comments or anything or advertisement, But I like that kind of books that there's a sentence that hits you and it doesn't leave you. And like I will not talk about this book with detail, but there was this sentence that it stayed with me after I finished this book, and it still stays after several months later. The sentence is: you need to develop the habit of forming your own second options or option. What does it mean? Like we are tend to decide. We are always like we know something, and we decide, and usually we have one decision, one conclusion. But maybe we are missing some stuff, right? Maybe there are some issues that limiting our awareness, limiting our knowledge, limiting our ability to decide or think, and we don't care about them most of the time, and we just decide. And they are very superficial and hard to get rid of conclusions. When you see them in your mind, they are just there, and like you are most of the time you are not aware maybe. And why I mentioned this sentence and the book and the plant and stuff is basically we want something and we cannot obtain it. For example, you want to grow your plant or plants or flowers and stuff, and you prepared everything. That's your goal. Like they should blossom, they should grow, they should be healthy. Maybe some of your plants or trees should give you fruits and stuff. You have this goal, and then you think, like, what does a plant need? It needs sunlight, it needs water, okay, and the minerals. Then you think, okay, it needs calcium, it needs sodium and stuff. But you don't think about maybe the other minerals it needs, okay? And you just start doing your stuff, and the growth or like the progress is not fast or satisfying as you were expecting or as you were planning to. And then your first reaction is like blaming yourself that you didn't do enough what you need to do. In the like broad perspective, it is true. There are some missing things, but your first criticism comes to the things that you have done. For example, you think first maybe it needs more sunshine, maybe it needs more water, maybe it needs more sodium or calcium and stuff, and you start to do things have you done, even though they might be already enough, you just keep doing more. Keep doing more. And then you wait and you see there's no improvement. And then you think, oh, maybe I haven't done it enough. Maybe it needs more sunshine. Maybe it needs more water. Maybe it needs more sodium or calcium and stuff. But you never think like maybe it needs more magnesium. Maybe it needs another mineral that it is missing. And when you notice it like in your first attempts that you have never considered the thing you didn't do. And I think it is most of the time this is our way to solve issues or problems, or like trying to accelerate our progress in a way that we try to do more and more and try to repeat, and like we like to make it as an issue of effort, not being aware or not knowing enough, but like effort. So like you go to gym, you don't progress because you don't go enough times, or you don't do enough repetitions, or you don't do this or do that and stuff. But no one tells you that maybe you didn't recover enough. Maybe not the training part, but maybe you are missing the recovery part, or maybe you are missing the eating part, or diet part, or sleeping part. We like to see things with less dimensions as possible, and then you can easily have your easy conclusions about it. And then in this plant and forming second opinions issue, I was thinking sometimes we want to achieve things in life and we have a way to do, and maybe we get some results, and when we notice that our method or strategy or manners will not take us where we want to be in desired time or desired way, or in a realistic way, so like we see the way we approach to our goal is not satisfying our expectations or aims, and what we do is, and our first reaction is always try harder, or like put more effort, put more will into it, and you will do it, like keep doing, keep continue and shit. But no one is saying that maybe you are missing something very simple, and that's why you don't have this progress. Maybe it's not only about your effort, it's not only about your reputation, it's not only about your desire, or let's say energy. Maybe you are just blind, or maybe you are just missing some important stuff, and that limits your progress or growth. And as you notice in this metaphor or analogy with this plant, like if the missing thing is magnesium or some other mineral in the soil, rather than sunshine, rather than water, rather than calcium or iron or stuff, doing what you are doing more, doing what you are doing repetitively and harder and furiously and putting more will into it and stuff will not help, and on the contrary, it might hurt. Maybe the plant was already receiving enough sunshine, maybe it was already receiving enough water, and then if you keep giving more, doing more, maybe you will give like more than it needs, and it will harm. And as you notice, as you try harder sometimes, as you try more, you harm your progress. Yes. Yes, I am drinking protein powder from a pickle jar. It doesn't have any pickles anymore, but don't judge me. It is easy to shake it when you close the jar. It's easy shake machine, and it's easy to wash. Not that stupid plastic bottles. Yes. So I think that's why sometimes letting it off, trying less, harder, slowing down, doing less, relaxing, or stop what are you doing and stuff might help, because you have a limited vision or knowledge that what you need to do. You might know some of the basics, and you know that you need to do them, and you have already done, but maybe they are not the missing part. Maybe you are missing something very, 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 very simple, basic, and important, but you are so obsessed, you are so focused, you are so in your tunnel vision, the things that you know that you need to do, okay, you need to do them, but maybe they're not the only things you need to do. And then you keep doing more, and it will not help you. It will make you more tired, it will make you more stressed, it will make you more concerned, it will make you more frustrated and stuff, but it will not help you. Maybe just slow down a bit, take a few breaths, relax, and just observe. Just have a walk. Just look to the sky, I don't know. Just talk with people, just listen them, or just share with them that you're struggling, and maybe you are missing something very simple. And then the moment you notice it, you will implement what you are missing, and like your progress will continue. Yes. So, yes, I know focusing is good, having priorities is good, having a vision is good, trying to avoid distractions is good. Okay. Knowing what you are doing is good, having a plan is good, but everything excessive will harm you. Okay? Don't use your plan, don't use your priorities, don't use your focus as a tool to avoid things, as a tool to have a tunnel vision and see and notice nothing else. If you keep doing that, you will miss very basic things, and it will limit you eventually. Okay? And yes, that was it today. Just relax. Do what you need to do. Stop, keep criticizing yourself. You are doing your best. It doesn't mean you cannot do better. Okay, you will do better, but just relax a bit. You will notice, you will see it, what you are missing, that basic thing. And you will say, oh, how stupid I was, that I wasn't seeing it. I was noticing and stuff. Okay? You will see it. And also that books also says that. It was a small relief for me that it says if you don't look at your 1 year ago self, and if you don't say, oh, how stupid I was a year ago, that you haven't learned enough in this year. That's a good relief for me, because I always say how stupid I was last year, and that's a good thing then, like we learned, at least. Yes. Having a clear goal, having a aim, having a direction in life is good, but when it turns into an obsession, and when it turns into this toxic, harmful, excessive way, and then you harm yourself, harm the people around you and shit, that's not necessary. Get the things right, get the basics right. Be sure, try to be sure that you are not missing anything basic, and continue. And believe me, you are missing some basic stuff. and learn them. What are they, Be open minded. I hope you will not judge me. And I like throwing frozen berries and stuff into my protein shake, because it's now then cold. And afterwards, I have also fruits to eat. So, guys, I saw we have 2 followers. I don't know why. I don't know why you follow me. And I saw some people watched all of my video, like a half an hour and stuff. Like I see this YouTube stats and shit. And I was like, why the fuck you watch the whole video? I I don't even watch sometimes, but I record all the time. And but thank you. I hope you are not fake accounts. I hope you are real people, and I hope you are enjoying what I recorded, in a way that you keep watching and following me. Take care, and see you next time.